counting gang violence. Great.
Stop, folks! Stop! Where is he? Amy! Go!
Getting right up.
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying?
Huh.
He just ran from, over, where's my finger? Well, from over there, ran in, and now he's right there. Just saying, just...
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Sana hindi pumami yung kotse.
By now, the entire world has seen this human piece of garbage stab this girl on a train for no reason whatsoever. The video, until now, stopped here, and the rest was left to imagination. But now we have more. Before I continue this, I will tell you there is no blood and the actual stab is not seen. But this video is horrific and nauseating, so that's your warning. Here's the continuation. It is just pure horror. Look at this girl's eyes. Tragic. She had to make eye contact with evil, and terror is on her face. Now the shock of realizing that something's wrong. She probably doesn't even know she's been stabbed yet, and the pain in her neck is probably just starting to creep in. And now she's left to cry as her life slips away, alone, because not a single person could offer her help, or even an "Are you okay?" You could give these people the benefit of the doubt, as perhaps they don't quite realize what happened, especially because it happened so quick and without warning. The guy walks down the train, which I've blurred to spare you the blood that's everywhere, and he seems to say, "I got that white girl."
Y'all gotta let go. Y'all gotta let go. You need some blood, bro. Man, you need some blood real bad, bro. Stab your girl. Huh? Say what? You need some blood bad, bro.
Then, while standing alone, he seems to utter his reason for this whole thing. After he leaves, you can hear some people finally discover what's happened. This video might be excruciating to watch, but it should be seen by everyone, because this is horrific, and it's being allowed to happen across the country. And the president is now talking about handling the problem.
It happened in seconds. This surveillance video captures what appears to be a well-choreographed attack as a car backs into Kim Hung Jewelry Friday afternoon and more than 15 people jump out of 3 vehicles. This is what it looked like inside the store as thieves wearing hoodies, masks, and caps smash glass cases and snatch jewelry. At one point, a suspect pushes down the 88-year-old store owner and he cuts his feet on broken glass. His niece found him outside the store minutes later.
Oh my God, it's all blood. It's all blood.
She says her uncle was taken to the hospital where doctors also confirmed he had a stroke. He was released from the hospital today, but his niece says after 4 decades in the jewelry business, the owner is so traumatized he may never return to his business.
I don't think he's coming back. Absolutely no.
His son was also inside during the robbery and was not hurt.
This has become a regular occurrence.
Today, the family and community leaders are demanding change to crack down on smash and grabs.
This is very scary for every small business that own a shop. And for a lot of them, this is their livelihood.
It's becoming a huge problem. It's a crime wave that's happening everywhere. We need to get that Prop 36 funding that the governor was supposed to do, and we need to have it quick.
Voters overwhelmingly approved Prop 36 in 2024. It allows felony charges and increased sentences for certain drug and theft crimes. The law went into effect in December of last year, but these community leaders say the governor needs to adequately fund the new efforts to better protect small businesses from thieves.
It's because you were actually involved in this cult in attacking Christians, weren't you?
Yes. So I was a channeler. I talked to the demons, and they relayed messages to the rest of the cult through me. And their goal was really just to cause chaos. But later on, I was 16 when, I'm just gonna say it, I met Satan himself. Which really obviously is shocking. And his priority for us, it changed the trajectory of the cult, and we started attacking just Christians, going after clergy specifically. We had names, addresses, workplaces, and that's what we did. We just harassed Christians. So
and that's going on now, isn't it? I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah.
There are assignments on people who are actively engaged in worshiping and ministering, including now yourself. So we pray, we plead the blood of Jesus Christ over you.
Thank you.
That the Lord has victory, because you realized as this was going on that there were certain Christians or certain people that would not be at the effect of these prayer or these chants or these these practices.
Yep. So I would actually travel in the spirit, astral projection, to influence, I don't know, lust or something on a Christian. And in the spirit, I would see like a dome, like a blue dome, over groups of Christians that were praying, or just through all those experiences, I connected that we could not attack Christians as they were actively praying protection from God. Like, there was a no-go zone. Just absolutely no power. So I love it now. Like, yes! Thank you, God. But back then, it made me very angry. It made the demons very angry. And so at that point, that made me curious. How is this possible? How can Christians have this power to just nullify the demonics completely? So,
well, it's the Lord's Prayer, isn't it? That will be done. And lead me not unto temptation, but deliver me from evil. I mean, that Jesus gave that prayer. And you're testifying that, in fact, when we do that, pray, the enemy, God's enemy, the minions of demons and what have you, cannot affect us.
Yeah. It's perfect protection. Nothing can get through. So I take very great comfort in that now. And
yes,
Satan is defeated.
Yes.
He doesn't have any power. It's all an illusion. And I wish more people grasped that.
Have to know what Palantir is, because it is the gateway to implementing a communist-style, Chinese-style social credit score system into our society. We're being monitored, so anything you say, post, like, your text messages, your phone logs, your bank records, even your Oura Ring, it all goes in a database, finds patterns, and creates a profile on you. Then it predicts what you will do before you even do it. Total abuse of privacy, but it's for your safety. You can watch Minority Report with Tom Cruise to get a glimpse. You're gonna say, the government can't do that. You're right, it absolutely violates our constitutional rights. So what they did is they used the CIA's venture capital firm called In-Q-Tel to fund Palantir so that the government can legally spy on its people through a private company. And by the way, Peter Thiel, who owns Palantir, funded J.D. Vance's campaign. Meanwhile, the Palantir stock is thriving, so we keep investing like idiots, not knowing that the more power we give them, the more we're being enslaved. If you don't want to be like China, it's time to wake up.
United Kingdom is about to enact another Event 201 kind of exercise, a tabletop exercise. This tabletop exercise in the UK will involve 4,000 people, and they will run it around the country in September about a respiratory pandemic. So, we are not out of the woods. COVID is still with us. And if we don't do something now, while we can, I genuinely think it's rational to believe that this scam will be run again, and it will have further harms. And it would be slightly different. Maybe it's a different type of emergency, but I think we're not done here if we want to protect ourselves in the future.
In the unlikely event that you find yourself the victim of a home invasion, we are urging citizens not to take matters into their own hands. While we don't want homeowners to feel powerless, we urge you to call 911 and do everything you can to keep yourself and loved ones safe until police arrive, and be the best witness possible.
As to the person, we don't know which homeowner shot at him. I guess they think that they did something wrong, which they did not. If somebody's breaking in your house, you're more than welcome to shoot them in Santa Rosa County. We prefer that you do, actually. So whoever that was, you're not in trouble. Come see us. We have a gun safety class we put on every other Saturday. And if you take that, you'll shoot a lot better, and hopefully you'll save the taxpayers money.
Yes, once upon a time in this crazy old world, women priests were the trendiest thing. Now, of course, it's women priests with beards.
But performing gender as a daily task, I would argue, is a learned cultural trait to which we have all been exposed. As understandings of drag have changed throughout history, perhaps drag today could be defined as that which threatens the already fragile and arbitrarily constructed framework for gender performance that is necessary to maintain power dynamics.
Ah, yes, those pesky power dynamics. But what are those differences between a man and a woman, if any? One girl tried to find out.
But is there anything fundamentally different than us, between us?
Like height, hair color, stuff like that.
Nothing else?
Like one or two, like, features here or there.
Like?
So difficult, isn't it? Yes, I know it's tricky, but according to these proud parents, trans babies know that they are trans and can't wait to talk so they can tell you all about it.
What age do you think most trans kids determine that they're trans?
Violet told us when she was 1.5. She's been telling us since she could speak. So she knew since birth.
Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia. 3 nations spread across 3 different continents. But despite the distance, one alarming truth connects them all. They are collapsing in exactly the same way. And now, the symptoms are impossible to ignore. Let's begin where the cracks are turning into a full-blown collapse. Canada. In Canada today, the average family can't afford a home in their own country. Home ownership has crashed 31% in a single generation. Compounding this issue, foreign buyers now hold a significant stake in the Canadian property market, owning up to 13% of it, more than at any point in history. But Canada isn't alone. In Britain, the foundation of the middle class has been gutted. Manufacturing jobs gone, down 46% since 1990. And what did families get in return? The highest tax burden since World War II. All while public services fell apart. But this isn't just a British problem. Across the world, Australia is living the same nightmare, only deeper. There, a quiet takeover is underway. Foreign corporations now control 80% of the country's critical resources. And the dream of home ownership? Dead on arrival. Housing prices have soared by 500%, while wages crawled just 80%. Young Australians are being priced out of their future in their own country. And this pattern across continents, across governments, is no accident. This isn't just failure. It's not bad luck. It's called managed decline, and it's happening by design. And if you're watching this thinking it can't happen here, you need to pay attention, because these three nations are the test cases for what's already occurring throughout the Western world. Most people have no idea that the collapse of these three nations follows a familiar historical pattern. Every empire throughout history has fallen in a similar way, from the inside out. Take ancient Rome. Most think it fell to barbarian invasions, but Rome's real decline began internally, through economic inequality that mirror what's happening across Canada, the UK, and Australia right now. By the 2nd century AD, as Rome's expansion slowed, the wealthy elite created massive estates worked by imported labor. This destroyed local Roman farmers, the backbone of the Republic, who were crushed by debt and displacement. Sound familiar? It should. It's the exact same pattern unfolding today. When Roman reformers tried addressing these inequalities, they were eliminated. The elites chose to get rid of reformers rather than give up their power.
I own one of the largest hotel chains in the UK. And last week, the government sent me an email offering me £15 million to house migrants for around 7 years. And I said yes. And the reason I said yes is I'm a businessman, okay? I'm in the hotel business to make money. I'm not in it to get into petty politics. I don't care who's staying in my hotel. I'm simply trying to make money, like everyone else. Okay, just like you. If the government came to you and offered you £15 million to rent out your white van for 7 years to house a few families, to house a few blokes, you would say yes. So don't criticise me. Don't make out like I'm a traitor. Don't make out like I'm a bad person for doing my job. You know, being paid up front is a massive blessing for me. It means I can expand my business. It means I can invest the money, get a yield on that money, expand further, create an empire. That's my dream. Don't criticise me for having a dream. These people need somewhere to go, and I run hotels. That's my thing. That's my dream. Okay? And these men, they need somewhere to be. And I'm saying, hi, I own a lot of hotels. You know, I'll take the money. And that's what I've done. So don't make me feel bad. And stay away from my hotels. If anybody protests outside my hotels, there will be legal action. There will be legal consequences. Stay away.
The other big issue faced in London, is particularly, Londoners of Islamic faith, is the issue of housing. And so we need to build far more homes in our city because, often people from minority communities want to live near a mosque, near halal food, near places where there are other people like them, so they, for a variety of obvious reasons. And they're priced out because there's not enough housing. So we're going to build at least 40,000 council homes, at least 6,000 rent control homes. And the final thing to say in relation to Londoners who are Muslim is
Sadiq Khan, he's just announced, I've got to read it, because he's just announced a new proposal to build 40,000 new council homes, specifically prioritised for Muslims, under the Muslim housing plan. They're to be built near mosques and halal shops. Am I hearing that right? Is that not divisive? Is that inclusivity? Can you imagine if we made an announcement that the government are building 40,000 new homes, but they're going to prioritise them for non-Muslims or
If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you, okay? Public order. Harassment, alarm, distress, okay? Of the legislation.
Well, until you can quote
it,
stop talking about it.
Right, okay.
Because I know what it is. But until you can quote it, stop talking about it. Let's discuss it. There's no incident. There's no incident to deal with. You came to me, and that's what we're doing.
I came to you because I was concerned about your behaviour, okay?
Inspector, you are dismissed.
Bye-bye.
Don't wish to speak to you anymore. Muppet.
That's your first warning regarding public order. If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you, okay? Public order. Harassment, alarm, distress, okay?
Are you being serious?
No, I am very serious.
You are going to be very, very famous by the end. Very famous.
If you call me a muppet again, I will arrest you.
Let me get out of the way, because now I'm obstructing the road. I am going to prove to you now that I am not here.
It's offensive.
I am going to prove to you, Inspector, on camera, that I am...
You're under arrest for harassment, alarm and distress.
Had your chances there, pal. Had my chances, I ain't done no wrong, mate. I'll be making a subject access request. I'll be making a subject access request for your footage. Yeah, I'll turn the camera off now.
Frågor som betyder mest för människors tilltro till vår gemensamma välfärd. Tack.
Tack för det. Och nu tror jag Jakob ska lära oss allt om paragraf 5-förordnanden. Eller hur, Jakob?
Ja, det tänker jag vi har i en särskild övning möjligen. Hälso- och sjukvården.